Welcome from Three to Hardaway, aka the three-man jail and weave, aka the best big three since LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, live on YouTube on a Monday evening. It's been a minute since we had the big three back in completion, but we are here. Everybody's healthy. Nobody calling off the hour before the game starts.
That is
So
insane.
yeah, we here, man. We here. We are currently at 361 subscribers on YouTube. That means we are 39 away from that 400. If you are here and you like the show, leave us a like on the video, of course. Drop a comment in the chat to join the discussion and subscribe to the channel. Like I said, we on our way to that 400. If you don't know who I am the walking bucket providing instant offense. It's your boy Savage. Up here, we got the coach in the sidelines, take the school on and off the court. And when I say it's really shitty, it's really shitty. Shitty, where's the headwear?
Oh,
exactly.
Oh.
This man.
It didn't match too. My boy really sang today, bro. He really got it today. I ain't gonna even lie. He got it. You got it, dog.
Hey, yeah, he got it today, man. He got it today, bro. This man look like an African king right now.
Hey, dude.
boy.
CD.
How you feeling, brother? You were sick last time, man. How you feeling now?
Yeah, man, that flu, bro. I don't know what strain of flu I had, but it took me down. Like I know I had you down a while ago.
Yep.
But we're good. We're in better places now. Went to New Orleans, by the way, for the Super Bowl.
Nice.
Saw the Eagles win in great fashion. I actually don't know why there was a game, honestly, and I'm gonna leave it at that. That's it.
I didn't get to talk my shit on the LBR platform. You know what I'm saying? I talked my shit over on the Core 4, which, by the way, last week we didn't record. We were over on the Core 4 with Blood City Media. So check out that episode over there with the Core 4. But the Eagles did win the Super Bowl, ladies and gentlemen. I told y'all, I said, put money on it. I'm telling y'all, ain't no slip and slide field this time, bro. You can't run, Pat Mahomes.
Yeah.
Can't run this time. And sure enough, we got him down. But we're talking basketball today. We also got your favorite DJ's favorite DJ, the Sample Man himself, Mr. Teshkir Took. Have you listened to Drake's new album? I just want to know.
No.
Damn, really?
I haven't. I've heard a couple of tracks, thanks in courtesy of the Joe Budden podcast.
Okay.
But I have not heard the whatever songs for you, sexy songs for you. Nah, I'm good, bro. That ain't for me.
She'd have you listen to the album now?
I haven't.
I'm just curious. You haven't?
Be honest.
Okay. I listened to it for I listened to it. What was that when it came? Not when it came out. It was Saturday. And I mean, it's a Drake album. Is what I would say. It's a Drake album. All the songs, in my opinion, sounded the same. I was just like, all right, this is Drake singing again. Party Next Door singing again. It wasn't nothing that was too special about it. I would say it was okay. It's a Drake album. It's cool, but nothing that was spectacular. I would say.
Tell me you expect from Drake.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's like this is Drake. Yeah, this is what you expect from Drake. A singing ass nigga that raps occasionally. You know, it's what it is. I would say this too, just to make you happy. I think GNX is a better album. I would say it's easy. It is a better album. It's easily a better album for real.
I appreciate it, bro.
Easily a better
album.
I
love this GNX album, bro. If it's a Kendrick album that I continuously play and just keep going back to, it is definitely that one.
I'll say this, and two, you can continue on at the end of the show when we get you your ISO. I think the Super Bowl concert made me like the album more. I would say
that was one of the goals.
I appreciate it.
It was one of the goals, and it's a reason for it. And we'll get into it. Remind me of it, but it was a reason for it, and I'll break that down for you as well.
I got you. All right. So we here to talk hoops, man. Before we get into the All-Star Weekend festivities, got NBA trivia. What you got today? What's up?
So first off, shout out and happy birthday to moms, man. It's my mom's birthday, so shout out to Mama Alicia. You know, I gotta.
Oh, she born on the GOAT day too. Because today MJ birthday. That's crazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's MJ and my mom's as far as it goes. So
there you
go. So you know, it is what it is. But now, happy birthday, Mom. Love you. We're gonna keep doing it. So gentlemen, I got this in courtesy of Clutch Points again. Shout out to Clutch Points. I want you guys to name me the highest paid players who were never All-Stars. The top 5 highest paid players who were never All-Stars. I figured you did, Sheedy. But again, top 5 players, the top 5 highest earning players who didn't make the All-Star team. And I am here to help you guys. We got 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I believe 4 still in the league. 3.5. I need to do research on that one, but 3.5 is still in the league today.
Still in the league. Oh my God, that didn't
I
make
y'all think of that. Let me see. Is he actually?
And then Jamal Crawford is not in there.
Jamal Crawford is not in there, and this player is in the league. So 4 out of the 5 of the top 5 players are still in the league.
Jesus Christ, I am.
Yeah, I got
it. I love it. I love it. Let me know when y'all ready for some hints, man.
Okay, Kyle Kuzma.
Kyle Kuzma is not one.
Okay,
it's not Jordan Poole then. Yeah,
nah, not yet. He'll probably get on his next contract.
Highest paid player, and this is like an older player out of something, not like no young.
Yeah,
player.
and we're doing top 5
because it'd be earnings, right?
Top 5 earnings. Yep.
Yeah, let me look at
that.
So
think of like the top 5 players to like get big contracts, but never make an All-Star team. Damn, I see. Trevor got one of them.
I'm not looking at the comments. I'm not looking.
Okay.
Right.
Sorry, Trevor, you're not looking at the comments.
Damn,
it's a little harder one.
Damn, I'm thinking of All-Stars. I'm like, damn, now he been an All-Star. Like I thought Brook Lopez, but he been an All-Star. Chris Middleton been an All-Star. Okay, who was it?
Let me know when y'all ready.
Yeah, give me a hint.
All right, y'all want to start at 5 or start at the highest paid?
Let's start.
Whoa. Dang. Over me?
Tobias Harris.
Gotta be Tobias. Yeah,
Tobias Harris is the number 1 player.
Nice.
With $273 million earned over his career.
Yeah, because he made that was a big contract, bro. There's no way. He had to be. He was the highest one?
He's the highest.
Oh, wow.
273.
Ooh.
Okay, who else is a high? Gordon Hayward made it. Damn.
Dang, I'm looking.
I'm literally going through like them one-time All-Stars in my mind, bro. That's crazy. Oh man, give me a hint too, because I ain't got it.
All right, he's been on 2 teams his entire career. One team that we all thought should have had a fire sale at the trade deadline. And he's on this team currently. They should have had a fire sale this season or this trade deadline.
West or East?
West.
Who? Okay, Pelicans.
Yep.
CJ McCollum.
CJ McCollum is number 2 at $248 million earned.
He should have made one at some point because it's tough out the West, man. It's tough out West,
especially in Portland. Yeah.
So number 3, this guy's a champion. This guy currently plays in the Western Conference, but this team has not made the playoffs in a minute.
Okay, so champion.
It hasn't made the Western. It hasn't made the playoffs in a while. You said
so. Jabby Jazz.
Yeah.
Nah.
Jazz, Blazers.
Spurs.
Okay. Who's on the Spurs?
I mean, it ain't Chris Paul. It ain't Wemby.
Harrison Barnes already been there. Was that?
There you go, Sheedy. Come on. Harrison Barnes.
Okay.
Harrison Barnes, $204 million.
Okay.
Again, y'all got number 4, Nick Batum at 203, and then we're on number 5.
Did we? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, no, you didn't. Oh, my bad. I'm looking at it.
I like really get Batum was not on my radar, but you know.
Looking in the comments. Sorry, Trev, I got you, bro. Number 4 is Batum. But then number 5, this player is not, let me double check. He's not in the league. His last year was actually 2023, 2024, but he was drafted in 2008.
Okay, 2008.
That didn't help.
Who drafted him? What team drafted him?
Yeah.
That's going to give it away, but the Knicks.
The Knicks. Channing Frye?
No, but kind of close, but not really.
Knicks. Okay, who the hell the Knicks? Oh, not damn.
Power forward.
What's that nigga name?
I know he shoot. He was with
He's
playing with the Warriors too. I think
he was not with the Warriors, but he was with the Nuggets as well, and that's where he had his best seasons.
Nuggets.
Damn, I'm about to say Joker.
Knicks to Nuggets. Oh, what's
Gallinari?
Gallinari, come on,
Gallinari, yeah, City.
All right, so again, man, number 1, we got Tobias Harris at $273 million.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get back to that. Number 2, CJ McCollum, $250. I know, right? Harrison Barnes, $204. Nick Batum, $203, and Danilo Gallinari at $202 million. earned in the NBA.
Hey, Gallo was a bucket though for a second.
Yeah.
Gallo was a bucket.
Tobias
And he was going off with the Nuggets. Yeah, he was going off with the Nuggets, man.
Tobias got that contract from the Clippers, boy. Jesus.
Damn. Okay, man, that was a tough one too.
That was real hard. Yeah,
that's what I'm here for.
All right, I guess it's my turn now.
What you got, man? Because
so Unrivaled had that one-on-one tournament, and it was
5.
I think it was a mixed reaction because people were like, "This is exciting that the best players in the WNBA are going one-on-one with each other." But I think they also said we don't need guards going up against bigs because bigs was getting worked all matchup long, and so they actually came out. A report came out today that the NBA is considering a one-on-one tournament for the All-Star weekend next year. So hopefully they do that for next go around. But for today, let's play a game of NBA King of the Court. First matchup, Damian Lillard versus Trae Young. And this is a current player. So current Damian Lillard versus current Trae Young.
Damn.
Current Damian Lillard ain't playing no defense right now. Oh, that's tough, bro. Current. I'm gonna still go Dame. I'm gonna still go Dame. I'll go Dame.
You want Dame, Sheedy?
Oh yeah, I already said it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go
All right. Damian Lillard, Steph Curry.
Oh, what else?
Yeah.
Steph?
You gotta go Steph.
Okay. Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving.
Why you do this to me?
Kyrie.
Yeah, you because I'm going with I gotta go Kyrie, but now we finna tear TikTok up. Oh man, shout out to everybody who still got TikTok.
Yeah,
man, Kyrie, they gonna get us, but Kyrie, y'all know
Yeah.
So Kyrie.
You
said Kyrie too? Okay. Kyrie Irving, John Morant.
Still going Kai. Still going Kai.
It's getting more difficult. Yeah, I'm still going Kyrie right now.
Kyrie over John?
Yeah.
I agree with Twitter. Y'all hear this right?
I'm just for that. No, I don't know about them. Oh, man. Look, I'm gonna be. I was literally leaning towards to leave my Twitter and Instagram for a week or two. You finna have me do it for real.
Go ahead and do that. Yeah.
Oh man, hiatus on the way. It's insane.
All right, last
don't
one.
call them heathens out like that.
Last one. Kyrie Irving, SGA.
Damn.
SGA.
Man, oh man. I'm still going Kyrie because there ain't no free throws in one-on-one.
I'm gonna go SGA.
And I love SGA, but I mean, hey.
Right.
SGA's recovery in a half court one-on-one at 6'6".
Yeah, but y'all
don't need to block the shot. He just need to alter the shot.
Ain't no stopping Kyrie Irving, bro. The man is a magician with the basketball, and I've said that on numerous occasions.
He had one play in the All-Star game. I was like, my goodness, he just went. It was like a quick sham guard to the layup that was awkward with the right hand on the left side.
His English he speaks is ridiculous.
Like, how do you stop that? He's on my aliens team.
Well, you know what? To be honest, too, that's a player that when we talk about ratings, that's a player that needs to be in the All-Star game all the time.
I mean, thank God he got selected in because of injury.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Before we get into that, the All-Star game, I was watching the broadcast, and I very rarely listen to commercials or pregame shows anymore because it's just a bunch of fluff and just stuff. But something was said on a pregame show that I just wanted to ask y'all. Mm-hmm. Do y'all really think that Draymond Green was offered the Warriors head coaching job when he retires? And would y'all hire Draymond Green to be a head coach?
Answer your second question first. Say no.
Yeah, I'm have to go no too.
So if I answer the second question no, then I'm not gonna offer him a spot to coach. I can't see has anyone in the league offered? Well, did Rasheed Wallace actually head coach somebody?
No, not.
I want to say
not in college, not in the NBA.
Yeah, no. So who? Somebody came to Memphis. Who was Memphis assistant?
He was the head coach. He was the assistant coach.
Yeah.
So he was there.
Big difference. Yeah. So example, Rasheed Wallace.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no because he he hasn't shown the patience that I believe it would take an NBA coach to have. Like, you know, it won't be tantrums on the court. It'll be kind of off the court, you know, as far as being a coach. And then, you know, he gonna put himself in a situation where he gonna be coaching from the back a few games. You know, assistant coach, heck yeah, I can believe something like that. But head coach, maybe one day.
I couldn't do it. Just stay where you at, Draymond. Stay where you at, bro. Stay on the broadcast booth or a podcast, a pregame show. Don't do no. I think he'll get so frustrated that he probably would punch somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
we saw the owner.
We saw Jordan slap Malik Monk in the back of the head a couple years ago as an owner. So I can only imagine what Draymond would do if somebody did some dumb shit in the game, bro. Yeah.
Heavy.
Anyway, I was curious about that. I just want to know what y'all thought about
that conversation. That wasn't the most important thing I took from that. What he said though.
What you took from there?
You hear what else he said during this time?
What?
Talking about they gonna get a championship.
Oh, I didn't take that seriously either, bro.
Somebody did. Look,
matter of fact, let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. We'll come back.
I'm quiet for a reason.
So, for those who are viewers and listeners, we haven't had a show since the post deadline. So we did get our reactions to like the Luka trade and the De'Aaron Fox trade, but the Warriors do have a new piece that, to Took's point, for many months now, the Warriors should be going after Jimmy Butler. They ultimately did go after Jimmy Butler the third, because now he got the third on the back of his jersey. So Jimmy Butler is in Golden State. I mean, does this help Golden State in their championship pursuits? Y'all think?
Am I first?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
Said no, but
go ahead.
You talking about somebody again who we seen take his team to the NBA Finals. Granted, I know it's the Western Conference, but now you with the greatest shooter of all time. Now Steve Kerr got another saver on offense because, you know, but once before it was Kevin Durant, and now you got Jimmy Butler who was able to take your team offensively over the hump. Do I think they'll win the championship this season? Probably not, but they will be a threat next season because you still got young pieces that you are able to keep.
And they signed Jimmy too. They signed him, man.
This is how you maximize the rest of Steph Curry's career, at least as a Golden State Warrior. And they made this is when they wanted a superstar. They superstar hunted for damn near 2 years at this point. And now that they finally got one, because Jimmy Butler still is, regardless of what people say, a superstar. And you get him in the playoffs, that is when playoff Jimmy comes. And that's gonna be exciting for the Warriors. So can they win the championship this year? I don't see it, but if they do, I remember vividly me and Sane having a discussion on Twitter. Shout out to Anthony Sane, shout out to Cap 2, about, you know, who was going to help the Warriors, you know, get over that hump. And Jimmy Butler is the best player to do it. So again, add more veteran pieces. I think if you can get somebody for Kuminga, you know, they explore that Lauri marketing trade over the summer again, and just come back next season, retool. I think you got a Warriors favorite, to be honest with you. But I think this does put the Warriors in a better position to win a championship than before.
Sure. Their odds can increase, yeah, but I don't see them coming out the West personally. First of all, let me back up. Thank you, Jimmy Butler, for everything you did for Miami.
Absolutely.
And what you did, you made us believe in a team that was less. And so I greatly appreciate that. How everything turned out is what it is. Look at both. There's two sides to every story, and there's that third side, which is the actual truth. So I'm going to leave that where it is. And I honestly hope him the best with the Warriors, but I also don't want the Warriors to get out the first round, to be honest. Just because the way he left the team, dog. I can't say that. What this does is Jimmy now becomes that Draymond that creeps in the middle, right, and gets to that free throw line and can pass it out to players. The question is, are the players going to be receptive to catch that ball right there? The other part of this, too, with the offense is when Draymond was catching at the free throw line, you could care less if Draymond drives in because he's probably going to miss the shot, to be honest. So you have to now really account for that middle part more than you did. I think they need more shooting. I know it sounds crazy, but
I agree.
I think they need more shooting. We thought Buddy was going to, not we, but they thought Buddy was going to be it. First 15 games, yes. Since then, I know he's in the 3-point contest. He missed he missed to somebody in Miami, I think. But that's neither here nor there. So at the end of the day, I think there's still another piece that's missing. Now, if they get another piece that is a shooting piece, then yes, I can give you championship aspirations for the Golden State Warriors. However, until that happens, I do not see it. I think Jimmy's a great piece. Also, this is not who Golden State really wanted. Which is also interesting to me. But at the end of the day, it does increase them. They are a better team, yes, without a doubt. But they're still missing something.
It's like they're a better team, but not that much better to like get to be interested in a championship. I think this is like to what you said too, is this is a move for like next year where you can make that next move around if you decide to keep Draymond, if you got Steph, Jimmy, and then that third piece that comes in to help them out. But to kind of recap the trade, the Heat, the Warriors got Jimmy Butler, 2 second-round picks and cash. The Heat received Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Anderson, Davion Mitchell, first-round pick, protected from the Warriors. And then you get like the Jazz and the Pistons who receive whatever they receive from that trade as well. And the a 5-team trade. It was Raptors as well too. But that's the main pieces with Jimmy Butler and then whoever the Miami Heat got in return. I don't hate it for the Golden State Warriors. I don't think it just does anything special for them in the immediate future. I think they needed more shooting to run Steve Kerr's offense. I'm curious to see what does the offense look like come playoff time with Jimmy, Steph, and Draymond, who has the ball in their hands at those important moments in the playoffs. If they make it that far, they're a playing team right now at number 10 with Phoenix right behind them. Hopefully they figure something out. They probably won't, but still, they're in a 10th spot right now. But I'm wondering, does Draymond have the ball in his hands to run the offense? Does Jimmy have the ball in his hands? Does Steph have the ball? It's going to be a Steve Kerr special. That's what's going to be the determining factor of whether or not this trade works for the Golden State Warriors.
It's gonna be the same thing with KD and Steph. I mean, you pretty much asking the same questions everyone was asking when they made the trade. And
well, it's KD. KD and Jimmy, two different things, though, man.
Agree. Offensively,
I think KD. KD's an assassin.
Yeah, KD is the ultimate plug and play player. I think you can put KD anywhere. That's why people want to trade for him now. Grizzlies want to trade for him. Who else? The Warriors want to trade for him because he's a plug and play. You can make that work. He's 6'7" sniper. We'll figure it out.
Easy money.
Easy money.
Jimmy's
scorer of all time.
Jimmy's I don't want to say a regular player, but he's a mid-range player that can come up clutch in the playoffs so long as he's healthy. He hasn't been as healthy as he's been in previous years, because obviously he has wear and tear on his body from carrying the Miami Heat for a very long time. Yep. So I mean, it helps, but I'm curious to see how does the offense deploy itself going forth for the Golden State Warriors. Now on the flip side, Sheedy, are you happy with y'all get in return for Jimmy Butler? Okay.
Yes. I think that you're looking at a team that needed a point guard with Davion Mitchell, young point guard who is defensive mindset. You got Andrew Wiggins, who, Andrew Wiggins has been up and down, but if you get just 3 years ago, he was one of the best players. He's an all-star, all-star starter. And so can he relive that? And what is that like for him in the East? And I think so, yes. We still kept Kyle Anderson as well. We did not land Dennis Schroeder. Fine by me. I don't need him. But overall, I'm fine with what this does. To me, what it did was it opened up the books. We don't have to worry about Jimmy's $52+ million next season. And the following season, we have a lot of money on our books. Someone's going to want to come. I just don't know who that someone is going to be or who we're going to trade for. Yeah. But you can expect there's not going to be another time where we're not going to swing for the fences again. I can't have that.
If Wiggins is kept, bro, I think that him and I think Spo is the greatest, the best person that can get the most out of him. We can be potentially talking about Andrew Wiggins back to being an all-star next season.
Yeah, next season, definitely. Agree.
And then you get just some key players and Slow-Mo, who's a good piece in general. I think he had a good game for Miami, if I'm not mistaken. Had a good game for them. And then off night, Davion Mitchell. I mean, that's just a Miami Heat player. Just let him go be a dog. Go guard somebody. Just go lock up, bro, and go hustle. Just learn from Kyle Lowry, basically, how to be a better NBA player. Other trades that happened. Let me go back. So the Grizzlies did. Oh. Yeah. Well, you want to talk about Luka since you didn't talk about it?
Fine. I mean, get that out the way.
But you know what, Shitty? I remember you saying that Dallas messed with Kyrie more than Luka.
He definitely said that, and I didn't believe him at first.
He said it.
You said it.
Yeah.
So Now they ain't got a choice because I mean AD's hurt. He pretty much out for 2 months.
Peter, I want you to can you elaborate on that though, like on a serious tip, because you literally said that, and I thought it was like, that's weird. Like you got a player who took you out to the NBA Finals and a player that just got there, and if the city rock with Kyle Moore, why is that?
Yeah. Well, let me back up. The original reason why I said what I said was when they started clicking, and I saw how they were clicking, the offense flowed better with Kyrie as the point as opposed to Luka at the point. And so when you are an up and down, like how Kyrie can facilitate the offense is way different than Luka. Luka was more in that sense slow, very slow, whereas the team wanted to run a little more pace. That's Jason Kidd is not a slow guy like that. So I said once I saw Kyrie was able to get this, like, man, you trade the house. Luka, you don't get a lot of pieces back for Luka. Keep this as Kyrie's team. And they just rumblings around the city are like, Luka's not enough. Like, what more do we need? Right. And they love Kyrie. Kyrie has been a staple here in the city since he's been here. And so is Luka. I'm not saying Luka is not, but you have 2 stars. You're gonna have to choose one eventually. Unless you're the Celtics who have 2 stars that they're gonna keep for a while. But I just didn't see that happening. And the ownership also didn't really see it happening. So Luka was one of those top, I would say, 10 players that you trade anything and everything for. He just got traded for another top 10 player as well. And they can run this back with a healthy team, with Kyrie at the point and focal point of the team, as opposed to Luka. And I actually like the trade for the Mavericks more than the Lakers, a lot more over time. I understand what it's doing for Lakers. For Lakers, it's keeping them relevant. For the Mavericks, this is keeping them to contend. There's 2 different things to think about there, because eventually AD is not going to be enough, so they're going to have to get rid of AD. Eventually, Kyrie's not going to be enough. They're going to have to get rid of Kyrie, but they're going to keep an all-star at some point. The Lakers are done. They only got Luka. LeBron's done after next year.
Excuse me? Excuse me? The Lakers are done. All right.
The Lakers won't make it that far this year. No. The Lakers make it part of the Warriors.
So hold on. So because let's do this. It sounds like we formulating or put some wings on the challenge right now.
Sure.
Oh, and I actually pay this time. Because I already told Savage, and I sent it I said this to Savage, and I hate. There we go. I got it, baby. So I said that the Lakers are gonna have a better record than the Mavericks this season by the end of the season.
Okay.
And that was before the injury, though. But if it's something that you still like to take on, I'm here for it.
Oh, pre-AD injury, yeah.
This was again. We don't even know how long he's gonna be out, but let me see.
It said multiple weeks.
See, and I want to do that to you. So
maybe
don't even be something next season. I remember this. But pretty much what I said on the Core 4 pod, we actually did give content for our listeners. So make sure y'all go check out Real Dope Experience as well. We got into a little wrestling as well. Yes. And I compared Luka Doncic to if it's any wrestler that Luka is gonna be like. I said Jacob Fatu. He off the leash with it now, and you combine him, who's still like Luka's still a top 3 player in the league. You put him with LeBron James, ain't no over for nothing. The only thing that hurts him is that trade that I'm pretty sure we're gonna talk about. That hurt a lot. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm a Mark Williams fan. That would have been perfect, but still, even then, like it's Luka and LeBron,
and
JJ Redick
and Brian James.
Bronny James,
Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, he been hooping too now.
Hey, Austin Reeves been hooping his ass. I apologize. Hey, Austin Reeves, bro. Hey,
AR-15 been coming out.
Hey, much respect to him, man. Much respect to him. Real quick before we move on to the rescinded trade, Shitty. What was the vibe like in the city with people like that you know?
So
Ryan, get him out of here.
So it was. I mean, how can I say this? It was interesting going to work the next few days, right? And talking to even like my players, like, you believe this happened, coach? I'm like, yes and no. I didn't expect it out of nowhere, right? But I did expect there. I knew the Luka thing wasn't going to last forever in Dallas. And then like when I drive from South Dallas to downtown, there's like Luka stuff, and it's no longer Luka stuff there, right? There's more like Kyrie stuff, right? PJ Washington, other players.
PJ Washington.
Yeah, they.
PJ Washington with a downtown poster.
That's crazy, bro.
It's like I don't know how to put this.
You good, but
when we get to the arena, like in Memphis, you get to the arena, you see all the other players up. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Something like that. But yeah, they're not mad at Luka.
Yeah, right. It's
Nico. Yeah, they mad.
Mr. Read your mind.
I don't know what the owner doing.
Mr. Read your mind.
Oh boy, that's in the contender for one of the top 3 to Hardaway moments, man. I legitimately was trying. Oh man, but yeah, the other side of the trade, I guess another trade that the LA did do. Now they had to, get rid of Anthony Davis. Was they traded for Mark Williams, who I don't know what happened as far as like what came back from his medical testing. But apparently it was something that was so crazy that, they rescinded the trade. So the original trade was Mark Williams to the Lakers for Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, unprotected first-round pick, and a 2030 pick swap. And the league said, nah, they can't go through because he failed his physical. And so Mark Williams is back with Charlotte. Dalton Connect is back with the Lakers. So I think this is why the Lakers would not be contending this year, because you don't have a big man. And Mark Williams was going ham. Like, he was putting up 30 and 10, 12 on a consistent basis prior to the actual trade. And now they don't have that big man. Now they got Alex Lynn, if I'm not mistaken, who Alex Lynn, he's all right, but he ain't Mark Williams, at least healthy Mark Williams anyway. I know you got thoughts on this trade and how it impacts the Lakers. What are you thinking about it?
Yeah, like, just when you think of a perfect lob threat for LeBron and Luka, like, dude, what he said had a 9'9" like standing reach, like wingspan, and that's higher than Victor Wembanyama. So it's like that center that can get up and down the court. LaMelo and him going crazy right now. It was gonna be fun for the Lakers to have for, like, again, years to come. But then you see he don't pass his physical, and I think the Lakers probably saw a potential Andrew Bynum situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, Andrew Bynum, as talented as he was, he couldn't stay healthy. And I think then that's been, even though Mark Williams was like 23, 24, something like that, that's been his entire career so far. So maybe the Lakers were smart to kind of look back and be like, okay, maybe we can get him in the summer and make sure he can actually play. But I think, I'm not going to say it hurt the Lakers, but it hurt the Lakers because that's a threat that you can have in the paint when you're going against Jokic in the final, or not the finals, in the playoffs, or, either OKC big boys in the playoffs, or even Zach Edey and Jaren Jackson. Like, you kind of need a young up and down center like that, but not having it sucks.
So, y'all know Mark Williams. I just looked this up. Mark Williams ain't came back to his team yet.
Yeah, I think they trying to rescind it. I'm not rescind, but like rescind it with the C, like
rescind, right?
rescind. Like, hold on, make sure this thing's sent. But nah, it's like they on his manager, on his side, they feel like he did everything, like he's healthy, he's good to go. Which is
because even I'm reading the thing right now. It says he's off the injury report, but he won't play this Wednesday versus the Magic. So it's like,
and if he hurt, or is he? The Hornets could have been like, they just had pretty much a 3-day weekend where they could have sent some kind of reporting officially, quote unquote, rescinding it and saying Mark Williams good, but they hadn't officially done it. So maybe again the Lakers knew something that the Hornets either did or didn't know.
No, the Hornets knew about Mark Williams.
They knew.
Okay,
I said
okay, that's it.
They were showcasing him the past couple of games. We're like, here's his past about 10 games. 24 points, 16 rebounds, 31 points, 13 rebounds, 19 points, 19 rebounds, 13 points, 13 rebounds, 38 points, 9 rebounds, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 20 points, 15 rebounds, 23 points, 4. Like, this dude, like, you were showcasing him, bro.
I made a couple dollars off of that run. I ain't gonna lie.
You were showcasing him, knowing that we finna send this man for a first round pick, and we finna get a different big man in this jump, bro. They knew what they was doing. They knew what they was doing. And they all were losses about it. I feel like they ain't won but 1 or 2 games out of all them games. Actually, you gave me 5-6 games. They probably won 1 of them. And also say this, like, Alex Len is not a good replacement for him. And this is why the Lakers are going to hurt, because it's like they fill holes. They get rid of things to fill holes, but then you create another gap. So you got rid of Anthony Davis, a big, and you got Luka, a great point guard, crank, whatever facilitator, what you want to call him. But now you have nothing at the big.
At some point, you're gonna need it. Alexander is not enough. And don't the Hornets play the Lakers when they come back in like 2 days? By the way,
I think so.
That's gonna be interesting. I bet Mark Williams still won't play. So
he might. That's what y'all want to.
Yeah,
He might
play on Wednesday. Matter of fact, play on Wednesday. That's why he ain't playing.
Exactly. He waiting to play them. So at this point, hey, somebody call Dwight, see what he got left.
Exactly, bro. They should have been there at that.
Man.
Hall of Fame finalists, might as well.
Yeah. I ain't even acknowledged it. It's my fault. But I mean, it's Melo, it's Dwight, it's people who gonna make it. You know,
we talked about it already. I feel like
right. Mm-hmm. All right. Run through the rest of these trades real quick. The Wizards acquired Marcus Smart from the Grizzlies. The Grizzlies received Marvin Bagley, Johnny Davis. Kings received Jake LaRavia. Wizards received Marcus Smart. Well, they got Alex Len at the time before they bought him out. Kobe Jones, and they received the first round pick from the Grizzlies as well too. So it's safe to say that the Marcus Smart experiment was a failure for the Grizzlies, just like the Justice Winslow experiment was a failure for the Grizzlies as well too. But I also think that the good that came out of it for Memphis was that you saw what you got in Jalen Wells, saw what you got in what's the guy's name, Edie, and then you got Gigi Jackson coming in, Vince Williams coming back. So you really didn't lose much because Mark Smart, I feel like, never played anyway. Like, you always say, is he on the Grizzlies? Is he playing? It's like every other game, his finger, something wrong with his finger, bro. I don't know if you got brittle fingers or what, dude, but at some point, it ain't your fingers no more, bro. It ain't your fingers no more, man. Mm-hmm. He ain't want to play. That's all it was. He ain't want to play.
Cool with me.
Yeah, ship his ass out of here, man. What else we have? The Raptors got Brandon Ingram.
Yes, sir.
Pelicans received Bruce Brown, Kelly Olynyk, a first-round pick, and a second-round pick. Thoughts on Brandon Ingram with the Raptors? I mean, it's cool. They still suck, but it's cool.
Yeah, and they signed him to an extension too.
They signed him. Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that was one of the. Go ahead, Sheedy.
No, you good too. Go ahead. I got you.
No, that was one of the destinations for sure that I had Brandon Ingram was the Raptors, and I think that that's one of the best fits for sure. Especially when you talk about an Eastern Conference who, you're going to study the greats, who won a championship. That was the Celtics, and how they do it with, forwards and, just versatile players. And I think Brandon Ingram, you can slide him at the 2 or 4, extra 20-point score with Scotty Barnes.
For sure.
I like it. I think the Raptors are a point guard away from being back in playoff contention. I ain't going to say finals or nothing like that, but at least playoff contention. They're a point guard away.
You know what? That makes sense, though. Now I think about it, is that they needed a scorer because Scotty Barnes, he's not a scorer. He's more like a Scottie Pippen. He gonna do everything else. He can run point. He can guard your best player. He can get 20 points, but you need somebody that's like a killer that's gonna get you 20, 30 points, sometimes 40 points when you need it. So it's cool. They do need a point guard, though. I don't know who they got at point guard. Yeah, quickly, not a point guard. He a shooting guard, parading as a point guard.
Combo guard. Right?
He ain't really.
They'll fix it over the summer.
Yeah.
No, they got RJ Barrett too.
RJ, I forgot about him. Yeah, he can go. He can go.
He's been having a solid season.
Yeah, all right, but you got Brandon Ingram now.
True.
Next one, I love this trade. Cavs get DeAndre Hunter. Hawks get Karis LeVert, George Niang, 3 second-round picks and 2 pick swaps. The Cavs just they position themselves. They forming Voltron right now. You got Spider Mitchell, you got Garland, you got DeAndre Hunter, who's been one to start anyway because he's coming off the bench with the Hawks. And now you get to start with the Cavs. You a lockdown defender. You got Mobley behind you. You got Jared Allen behind you. Ooh-wee. So I like to say, ooh-wee, it's going to be a problem for
Cleveland. This for you?
Boston. I'm like Boston. Because
dang.
It ain't a problem for Boston either.
It ain't? Oh,
man, I see it, man.
Until they get out the second round of the playoffs.
They're going to get out second round.
Okay.
Unless they go, if they don't go to the sales against the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals, they wouldn't see them until the Eastern Conference Finals. Sixers are done, bro. The Sixers are done.
Yeah, they done, man. Paul George is a shell of himself, bro. It's kind of sad to watch. It just happened so quickly. He just.
That's something I want to discuss.
Go ahead. We here. Go ahead. We here.
So. Speaking of smart franchises, the Hornets were one to get rid of Mark Williams. The Clippers are a very smart franchise. They did not sign Paul George. I feel like they knew more about Paul George than Paul George was leading on to during that time. Okay. And let me ask y'all something. Have y'all heard any player speak bad about the Clippers' new arena?
No, everybody loves it.
No.
Everybody loves it. So think about it. can I go to LA and play somewhere where that's not where I have to be in the shadow of LeBron and be in my own place? The Clippers are making a case. They have a great coaching staff. Yeah. They have James Harden, who's real in the past. Kawhi is whoever he wants to be, but you have a lot of young players. Norman Powell is there. Like, this is a great team. And let's not even forget they got Ben Simmons for peanuts.
Play good later,
peanuts. This team, the Clippers know what they're doing behind the scenes. Now, whether I will translate, I don't know. I'm not saying they're going to come out the West either, but they're making a serious case for being a very smart Intuit franchise right now because of what they're doing. They need something to come to that city. James Harden's about to phase out. Kawhi's going to phase out. They need a new star. If the Lakers are going to bring Luka, you best believe the Clippers are going to bring someone now for that.
Trae Young. Hey. The parallel. You know, we got Luka and Trae Young. I mean, you know, that would be actually nice. I actually would like that.
Oh yeah, because the Hawks are done. I don't I give them the kid that's a good defender. I give him that. But y'all got rid of Bob. Y'all sent him.
Yeah.
Y'all got rid of DeAndre. Y'all sent him. Y'all still got Clint Capella for some reason. Y'all ain't sending him yet.
Okongwu still there.
Yeah, like Trey, go ahead. It's gone. Be done.
Interesting.
So you be on the lookout for the Clippers, man.
They're gonna be a hell somebody in first round matchup. They're gonna be hell. I don't know who's gonna be Grizzlies. So somebody they gonna catch hell in that first round. The Clippers. Now, too, you can't be yawning because I mean the Clippers are in the playoffs right now. You had them at what 11 or whatever you had them at early in the season.
That dog gonna punk out in the playoffs per usual.
He ain't gotta play. Kawhi ain't gotta play. You got.
I ain't talking about Kawhi. See, the fact that you even thought, yeah, exactly. The fact that you even said Kawhi said something.
You got no pal. You got no pal, bro.
James Harden gonna get you out the first round
for sure. Speaking of yawning, let's go to the All-Star weekend, man. All-Star weekend. Let's go to the All-Star weekend, man. So,
hey, bro, you good, man. You good. You are good, Sam.
They don't pay you enough for this one, bro.
You are a very good guy. You're good at this.
I'm actually glad that it played out this way because the All-Star weekend was so boring that it needs to be at the back of the show, honestly. And I mean, I do time steps anyway, so if you're watching the show, you can just click on the number and go right to that part of the show, so it don't matter. But regardless, so I'm gonna ask two. Did you watch any of All-Star weekend?
Nope.
He said no. Sheedy, what did you watch this weekend?
Oh, I watched the game, the All-Star Sunday.
The Sunday game. Did you watch dunk contest, 3-point shootout?
I watched parts. I didn't watch in its entirety. I didn't watch the Spurs disqualify themselves.
Right, bro, that was hilarious. Bro.
And I didn't
talk that clip though.
But that's it.
Oh man. So I watched I had on TV as I was with my kids. I had on the Celebrity Game. Didn't know much of the celebrities aside from like the former athletes, Drewski, Casanet, Bailey was there from
Bailey.
Who else?
Hey, WWE will represent everywhere they go.
And WWE is going crazy now. They got freaking WWE 2K My Career type shit that's going on right now. It's kind of crazy.
I'm gonna get it.
Niggas doing side missions.
Right. I was like, what in the world? What the hell going on? I watched that not like seriously, but I was like, it's a bunch of former athletes playing. Then I watched a little bit of the Rising Stars, didn't really care because I'm like, I don't really care for the Rising Stars. I didn't watch the 3-point shootout, so I think Tyler Hero won.
I believe it.
Tyler Hero won. Bet he doing his thing. I did watch bits and pieces of the dunk contest. This dude Matt McClung is ridiculous. I mean, I know he's won the past 2, now 3 dunk contests, but literally jumping over a car.
Yeah,
not the hood. Yeah, not the hood. The actual car is crazy. Yeah. That is ridiculous, bro.
Clear.
This is again my plea to the NBA. If you're not gonna get Ja Morant, Ant-Man, LeBron, Zion to do the dunk contest, go out and get professional dunkers. I don't even care if they don't play the NBA. I just want to see some dunks. That's crazy, bro. The Stephon Castle dunk where the ball went through the goal and he East Bay'd that joint. What?
I gotta see that.
Man, too. You like Castle, bro? Go look up that dunk.
So look it up. All right.
The ball.
My boy.
Can we have a quick caveat real quick about that?
Go ahead.
The Spurs are real, by the way.
Oh, welcome.
Yes.
welcome to the show.
Oh, goodness.
They got Fox now. You got Wemby. You got Castle.
Playoffs.
Castle coming off the bench.
Castle off the bench. 6'6" combo guard. Hey, I'm
he like 17 points off the bench, bro. 17. They ain't even got Pop back there yet.
Ain't got Pop
ain't even back yet.
I told y'all we watching the Spurs again, bro. We are literally watching the Spurs for them.
But yeah, that was I watched a little bit of the dunk contest again. Obviously, Mac McClung won, and then comes Sunday. Sunday comes. It's in theory it's the main event of All-Star Weekend, and this is my pre-statement. I normally do not watch All-Star Weekend. I do not care about the All-Star Weekend anymore. I'm not a kid anymore. My kids ain't grown enough yet to appreciate All-Star game. They probably never will, if I'm being honest, because the NBA itself don't care about All-Star Weekend. You change the format every single year. You change the actual All-Star game. You change the Rising Stars competition. You change the 3-point shootout competition. You change the dunk contest. It's so much change every single year that nothing is consistent. I do not know what to expect, and that's a bad thing about actual basketball. The NBA game is, for the most part, 12-minute quarters. You know, it's 5-on-5, you know, actual playing the game. And I heard prior to this, they said that Adam Silver considered going down to 10 minutes. Adam Silver, that's the point. You're doing too damn much. Like, just relax on making constant changes over and over and over again. But that's beside the point. So the game comes on Sunday. You know, I'm watching because I'm like, I want to see how this format goes. The 4 teams, the 8 players, whatever. And so I hadn't cut on the pregame show yet because, again, I said it earlier, I don't watch pre-show stuff. Just let me know when the game starts because the game might say 7 o'clock on the app, but the game don't start at 7:20. So I'm like, let me just wait to see what's going on. So I just happened to go on Twitter. I hadn't been on Twitter all day because Sunday I was with church family, just hanging out, whatever. Get home. I look at my phone. I'm like, huh? LeBron James said he ain't playing. he said he ain't playing because he hadn't recovered from his ankle or his foot injury. Question number 1, I'm like, did you not feel this like days ago? Like you knew that your ankle or your foot was hurting. You 40 years old, man. I understand if you don't want to play, you know, and I'll tell it if the young boys have it. Cool. We saw Giannis do that. Giannis said, you know what, I can't play. Go ahead, get somebody else. Boom, you know, cool. LeBron said that an hour before the game. And an hour before the game, did you like do a workout? Did you warm up? Like what? And you said, did you like, it just blew my mind that he said he wasn't playing. On top of that, after Edwards said he had a groin injury and he wasn't playing. Ladies and gentlemen, if you play any amount of sports, not basketball, sports, you know when your groin hurts. You know you are not able to cut, to jump, nothing. Your groin is not going to allow you to play. And you just happen to find out an hour before the game your groin was hurting. And then it said it was a cold. So it's a cold or it's a groin. Which one is it?
Groin.
A cold groin.
Gotta be.
Ain't good if you're a man. You know that ain't good. So I said on Twitter, I said you have to respect the game. And what I mean by that is respect the actual game of NBA basketball. One of the best All-Star games that I've ever seen was Michael Jordan's last one, where they were going toe to toe, East versus West, going into overtime. It was in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It was in Atlanta. I remember that. And again, this is old Jordan, and old things different from old now. LeBron is a specimen. Michael Jordan, he a specimen too, but he ain't LeBron James physically. You know what I'm saying? So Jordan playing in that game, playing extended minutes, that was like something that we as Jordan fans can appreciate. But I know LeBron played about 20 All-Star games. I get it. But the fact that you took an opportunity for somebody else to play in the All-Star game that probably could have wanted to be there, that probably could have put on the show, John Morant, or that probably deserved to be there, Norman Powell, you took that away from another player. And I don't know if I don't know if other people know it or not, but All-Star appearances are incentives for players in their contract. So that could have put money in somebody else's pocket with you helping to grow the game. But again, for some reason, I don't think LeBron James, at least in that moment, respected the game, bro. Like even, and I'll show my screen real quick. Like even in the picture that they showed of LeBron, this man is not even in the jersey. Right. He's not in the jersey, bro. This man said, "I'm gonna go out here in street clothes." Word to Anthony Davis.
No.
I'm gonna come out here in street clothes. You know what I'm saying? And you know what's funny? And you know what's funny about that too is that Giannis Antetokounmpo did the same thing, but he actually had the jersey on. He didn't play in the game, but he at least put on the jersey, bro. He at least put on the jersey. So I'm just like, LeBron, you have to respect the game. If you're not gonna play, why are you there? You could have been at home with your kids. You could have been hanging out with Bronny, Bryce, Zuri, your wife, Maverick, Rich Paul, whatever it is you decide to do, bro. You could have been doing that instead of playing games with those who wanted to see you, because I know that somebody's dad out there said, you know what, we're finna go see LeBron James. This might be his last All-Star appearance. It won't be because it's gonna be another one next year.
Wait till 2027.
Exactly. Right. But it's another one next year in LA at Intuit, so it's close to home for LeBron. I'm sure that might be his last one unless he decides to retire in 2 years. But the point being is LeBron James, he finessed and disappointed a lot of people, myself included. I don't really care about the whole, like, I don't care about the, it doesn't matter, it's the All-Star game. I know that. I've been saying it for years, for damn near 10, 20 years at this point. But the fact that you get out in front of microphones and cameras an hour before the game and said, and he didn't even, like, it wasn't even him that prompted the fact that he wasn't playing. It was a question that asked him and said, hey, what can we expect to see from you in the All-Star game? He said, well, actually, I ain't playing. What? You announced it in the moment. I'm not even playing. So basically, would we have known he ain't playing at all until he said so? LeBron James, man, I can't wait till he lead the Lakers. I'm so tired of this man ruining moments in life. I just call me a hater. I don't care. That's some lame shit from LeBron James, bro. I'm off my pedestal now. Y'all go ahead.
You feel better now?
I'm good.
Okay. Go ahead, Sheedy.
I second your output, your vent. I mean, he shouldn't have done that. For the integrity of the game, shouldn't have done it.
Respect the game, bro.
Yeah, at the end of the day, shouldn't have, because, again, to your point, there are other players out there that I know we're going to talk about this. There's always a snub list, right? Who got snubbed? Who should be the next one up? Norman Powell, great example of someone that should have been there if you couldn't make it. Along with that, and I don't know, Anthony Edwards too. Like, you couldn't make the game. Did you get a replacement, Anthony Edwards?
Nope.
So that's all I gotta say, man. I just respect the game in its entirety, LeBron. We know you have the game in your hands. We get it, but also, man, give it up at the same time.
LeBron ain't trying to get none up no time soon. And I was just trying to think of why LeBron would do something like this, and I can't think of anything outside of giving the middle finger to Adam Silver, which, if you want to be real, is kind of deserved at this point, because we talk about, overall disrespect of the game. The All-Star weekend in general overall is disrespectful to the NBA at this point. And I don't even think it's an NBA thing. I think, well, it is an NBA thing, but it starts at the foundation. It starts at the ownership. And when you got Adam Silver, to your point, Savage, changing things every year, you got too many people in your ear, bro. You got too many people in your ear, and those people consist of the big time money. You're moving over to streaming, so now you got those people in your ear. Now you got you trying to appeal to the international market, which was why that bullshit. I didn't watch the weekend because of the draft that they have. To be honest with you, with the Chuck Kenny and Shaq, I watched it. I was like, okay, so you literally about to have the youngins versus the old head versus the international niggas. Like, come on, it can't be more blatant. I get people want to watch that, but that's not the right time, in my opinion, to promote that unless you're gonna go all in it. Like, you try to sneak and do it. If people want rocking with it. You got the young, like I agree on Draymond with this one. You got the young kids who can't even sniff All-Star.
Yeah, that rap star stuff. I mean, I liked it, but nah, they don't need to be the All-Star game, bro.
Why are you playing on Sunday with the you disrespected Sundays, All-Star Sundays? If we gonna talk about disrespect to the game, so again, LeBron definitely disrespected the game. I'm not gonna say that the game basketball. I'm not going that far. The All-Star game, but it's already disrespected. People they don't feel like doing this shit no more. Like that one-on-one tournament, cool. But you got too many. Again, you got too many people here, and for fans for like us, we don't even know who we watching half the time.
Right.
We here. We old now, y'all.
Literally, bro. Literally. And what's even more annoying now too. You talked about the different theme. You have the young team, the old team, the world team, the Rising Star team. They are soft launching that USA versus the world All-Star game. They are soft launching that right now, which in
they
terms
used to
of
kind of
like,
do it actually.
Yeah. Which I get in terms of like there's international players now, but I don't like that you're basically pigeonholing the All-Star game to be just like, let's find the 12 best international players. Let's find the 12 best NBA players. On top of the fact that Adam Silver is like interested in international expansion. But I mean, we talked about it in previous episodes that was it Maverick Carter that's doing the IBA?
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, is LeBron set himself up for that? I mean, look,
I hope so.
We are a conspiracy podcast in terms of like we watch what people doing and like, hold on, 2 + 2 ain't 5. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't, we ain't slow. So could that be a protest to that end? Then I'm like, cool, LeBron, I appreciate that. But until I see that you actually doing the actual thing with the IBA. Right now, I'm like, I don't respect what you did to the All-Star game. But then again, the NBA don't even respect itself at this point right now. They just like, so going to the actual game. I didn't watch the entire games. Well, I could because it was an ad every 2 seconds. It was Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart is 2025, y'all. Find a new comedian. We have found a new comedian. We got Drewski and Castanet. Like, why are we constantly being pushed Kevin Hart, bro? It's dead, bro. Like, I don't even know the last Kevin Hart special I've watched or the Kevin Hart movie that I've watched. I'm over Kevin Hart.
What's the last Kevin Hart movie I watched?
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It was a Netflix movie.
It was a Netflix one. Yeah.
Oh,
the one,
okay.
the action.
I watched.
Yeah.
I watched. What was it? Was it him and who's the guy from Transformers?
Jason Statham.
Mark Wahlberg. I watched that movie. I think it was Mark Wahlberg. I think it was him
from Transporter.
Yeah, I think it was that movie.
It's about the movie with him on vacation and needing some due time, a long time or something like that.
Yes. It was that movie, which was it was kind of funny, but it was funny for not Kevin Hart reasons. I would say it was just like the movie itself was funny. But anyway, it's like you had Kevin Hart running around doing stuff. You had it was a random college student shooting against Damian Lillard for $100K. He hit the shot. I mean, shout out to him. Shout out to him. That's $100K. But I'm like,
that was a struggle.
Yeah. I want to watch basketball. I don't want to watch a college halftime show. I don't. Yeah. That ain't what I'm here for. And then you had Mr. Beast, who again too enlightened me about who this guy was. Apparently, he is super duper famous. Never heard this dude in my life. That's just on me as an old man. But you had him doing some type of event. Like it's too much non-basketball stuff happening at a basketball event. Somebody, I think it was Carnival. I think it was Molly, who was like the former Memphis Anonymous Twitter girl. She was saying that it's great for the NBA to allow basketball to happen during a mass advertisement, program. I was like, that's how it felt. And somebody pulled the numbers, and it was like there were 33 minutes of actual basketball that happened. 33 minutes and like 3 hours of like advertisements, bro. It was some crazy number, bro. And I'm like, I want to watch basketball, bro. Like, I don't want to watch a college student shoot half-court shots, bro. I ain't here for that. I'm here for the actual hoops. I'm here to watch and see what Wemby does in his first All-Star game. I'm here to watch what LeBron does in maybe his last All-Star game. This is what I want to see.
So I got it. It was commercial and breaks accounted for 2 hours and 26 minutes. And the All-Star game minutes was 33 minutes and 41 seconds.
2 hours of advertisements. 33 minutes. An episode of SpongeBob worth of basketball, bro. That's crazy.
TNT trying to get as much as they can. I think this is the last one that's going to be on TNT.
I think so.
That's what it was, bro.
It was a TNT swan song for Chuck and Ernie and Kenny and Shaq.
And that post was cussing too. No, they really don't care.
Don't let it fly.
They don't care.
A porn director or something. It was something crazy.
Hey, calling that porn director, bro. I lost it with that turtleneck on. That's why they got Kevin Hart, bro. Now that was a good one. But somebody else could have came up with that. To your point.
Yeah, it was so. NBA, y'all got some work to do, bro. Y'all got some work to do, man. I was just disappointed, and I'm going back to not watching the All-Star game, so you won't get a 3 Hardaway in-depth analysis about the All-Star game next year.
That was in depth, by the
way.
Very appreciate it, bro.
Very much
so. That
was
your swan song to the All-Star game.
Yeah, it happened 10 years ago, but I try to be a good sport and support the NBA because of the new format, and then the new format was like 5 minutes, so I'm just like I'm not coming back to this shit.
You still coming? You coming out here in Phoenix, though?
Both absolutely.
We are.
Okay. Yeah, 2027, bro. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. We ain't got to go to the game. I just need y'all out here.
I won't be. Same way I went to New Orleans and go to the Super Bowl. Hell no.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah. But before we get up out of here, man, I'm gonna let you call the ISO. We didn't get to talk about it after Super Bowl with Kendrick Lamar's performance, but we always here to enlighten the people on Black History Month about Black teens. So, what you got for Kendrick Lamar's performance?
I think I'm happy we recorded a week after, because if we would have recorded the Monday after the Super Bowl, I probably would have said some things that I meant and wouldn't have regretted. But I'm not going to. But at the same time, I just want us to recognize and realize, for one, that Kendrick Lamar's show, for one, it was the first headliner outside of Dr. Dre and everybody. He did it by himself. It was the first ever hip hop show to ever happen at the Super Bowl. And I want you guys, we can do another trivia real quick. The Super Bowl started in 1967. I want y'all to think of the year or just give a guess on when the first actual hip hop artist performed in the Super Bowl.
Hip hop artist.
Hip hop is a different.
Just hip hop period. Somebody, any kind of representation for hip hop.
I remember
in 1967.
I remember when Nelly did it, like 2003.
2004. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Wow. I remember that. Nelly was hot, bro.
Again, after 2004, 2011, we had the Black Eyed Peas, another hip hop show.
Okay.
Somewhat, shout out Black Eyed Peas. I'm not going to disrespect them.
No.
Oh, absolutely. Salute.
Respect.
After the Black Eyed Peas, we had Nicki Minaj in 2012. After Nicki Minaj, the next hip hop show, we had Travis Scott for a second in 2019.
Yeah, I remember Travis Scott.
Then we had the Dr. Dre, and then we had the Kendrick Lamar. For Black History Month, I just want people to try to put more of a understanding on hip hop performances as far as the Kendrick Lamar goes, because I think the youth has lost what hip hop is. The hip hop, the true foundation of hip hop is the message, is the knowledge, of self, which Kendrick definitely got. The DJing, the breakdance, of course, people not breakdancing anymore, but we got different forms of dancing now. Graffiti, which represents art. You went to the Super Bowl, which is the whitest display. It's for white America, and you went in there with the president in the building and said, "We ain't forgot, we still us. We ain't forgot what you did to us. We didn't forget what you said about hip hop. We went through years of hip hop not even being looked at as a real genre of music, and now for Kendrick Lamar, one of the greatest hip hop artists, arguably the greatest hip hop artist of all time, to come on that stage and represent us, Black people." I was truly disappointed in seeing the reactions from people, especially on Twitter, calling it what it was. I understand y'all didn't know some of the songs, and then to backtrack at the beginning of the show, a lot of those songs were from GNX. That's because when you think about the Apple Music, 900% streaming, it's going to go to Kendrick. But now all that money is going to go straight to Kendrick because he's not playing songs from a different label. So again, you got to think about a situation like that. How can I maximize my performance? How can I maximize my set list? And how can I maximize my money while being an independent artist? Of course, everybody was looking forward to the Drake, to the diss. By the way, it's the biggest diss song of all time, Jay, my brother. Sorry. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it was something to be proud of, to be Black. And like I said, for me to see the disrespect that it got, I was ashamed, to be honest with you. I enjoyed the show. It's probably gonna go down as one of my most favorite, shows of all time, just because of the hip hop factor. And I don't care if it was a Drake. The fact that hip hop was displayed at that level, it was a beautiful thing to see. And for them to bring in the Uncle Sams, who a lot of people didn't get, Uncle Sam telling Kendrick to play the game the right way or else, we not trying to hear that shit no more. And I think that's what that show to America. And it's crazy that babies understand Kendrick better than us. Just straight up, babies understand Kendrick's music better than us. but I love to see it. And I'm gonna end it there because I can definitely keep going. But again, we got to do better, y'all. We got to do better. Give flowers to what they do.
So, do you think the next, based upon your data,
are they going all white?
Okay, that's why
I already know your question. I already know. Are they going white?
It's gonna be the Who again.
It's gonna be Taylor Swift. It's gonna be Katy Perry.
No,
it's gonna be. They going white next year.
Yeah, they going.
San Francisco too.
It's gonna be Jack Harlow or what's the name, Post Malone or some shit.
Like whatever E4 like the Super Bowl performances that y'all want to be at the San Francisco was it All-Star weekend last weekend. that was it. They fit. Oh my god, they fit.
Taylor Swift for sure. I got you.
It cannot be Taylor Swift, bro. No.
If they get a hip hop act, anybody black next year outside of Bruno Mars, I'm here for it.
I don't know who else will be able to do it.
I'm sorry.
I don't know who else will be able to do it.
Give my nigga Chris Brown the go ahead.
It should be Chris. Chris Brown should have been had it.
Chris Brown.
He should have been.
Chris Brown's performance will be legendary.
Absolutely. Yep.
Because they ain't gonna get Kanye tonight.
Oh.
Nah.
My boy went crazy.
Kanye been going through it, man. And like I hate to see it. And I know we getting off track with Kanye, but I'm like Kanye, like early Kanye, bro. You couldn't tell me he was the best rapper alive, bro. Like you couldn't tell me.
Rapper, producer, artist.
Yeah, that was the thing that he was the producer too. That was the crazy part.
I was just like, this man is crashing all the way out.
Post Malone.
I said Post Malone or somebody that's easy to digest for that particular artist. It's what it's gonna be.
I can't see another hip hop act, and I
don't even know who will be on that level.
Kendrick did mess it up for us. Kendrick messed it up for us. But it was good.
Yeah.
It's gonna be tough, man. I don't even know. I mean, the only other person would have been Drake, but Drake is not the same person anymore. And I said it pre-show, but like I said, the concert made me appreciate GNX more in terms of like it's something different when you see an artist perform a song live.
Yeah,
I don't think it was like the most amazing halftime performance ever. I mean, it was cool, but I feel like I got to see how he vibed with the song, you know, in I guess in person, quote unquote.
Time, right?
But seeing him to it, like I sing Peekaboo a lot now, just because it's like it's catchy. So and whenever, because I played Not Like Us so much in the car with Zena. She just assumes that's my song now. This daddy song, not like this.
Come on, man.
So, but yeah, it's definitely a historical moment, and I do agree too. Like we gotta appreciate that's Black History right there. I mean, it was Black History with Dr. Dre halftime, but I mean, Kendrick was after basically solo aside from when SZA came out, and they did what Luther and All the Stars, I think. So.
It's just a message, man. That's not just a message. Fuck the hits. Fuck if you know. I mean, of course you gonna know the songs. People didn't know the songs, but let's appreciate the message that he's trying to do, especially in front of that crowd. Like I appreciate it.
For sure. And it was just even better to have a black quarterback win, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Pat has won, but you know, Pat, you cool. I mean, your dad more black than you, but you know, whatever. Jalen Hurts, you know, had to put that beat down on the Chiefs, man. He had to take care of business. You got Dak Prescott talking crazy about my boy. You know, we got 6 months for the season start back. You know, we got 6 months.
Shout out to your Eagles, bro.
Yes, sir. They had to hold it down. Man, belt to ass. Belt to ass was applied for that game.
Yes.
So, all right, gentlemen, we are at the second half of the year. I'm gonna run down the standings real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. So, in the Eastern Conference, as it stands right now, from top to bottom, you got number 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers, of course. Number 2, Boston. Number 3, New York. Number 4, Indiana. Number 5, Milwaukee. Number 6 is the Detroit Pistons. Number 7, Orlando. Number 8, Atlanta Hawks. Number 9, of course, Miami Heat. Number 10, also, of course, the Chicago Bulls. Number 11, Philadelphia is 1.5 games back? Yeah, 1.5 games back. Brooklyn, Toronto, Charlotte, and, of course, Jordan Poole and the Washington Wizards.
Crazy.
out in the
West. Oh man!
Out in the West, you got the Oklahoma City Thunder with a very sizable lead. I mean, they applied belt to ass that night. I watched them, the Memphis Grizzlies. Oh my god, I was like, goodness gracious, this team is just better than everybody else right now. But Thunder number 1, Grizz number 2. Here comes the Denver Nuggets in number 3. Jamal Murray had a 55-point game. The Joker still had like 26, 12, and 10. This is unnecessary, bro. You don't have to do that, Joker. Let Jamal Murray have the game at least once. This man had a triple-double for what? For what, bro? Like, you ain't got to do it. Anyway, Denver's at number 3. I think they're gonna take Memphis' spot. I think it's happening.
Yeah, half game back.
Yeah, it's happening. The Rockets number 4. They've been kind of falling off, but they won. I think the game before they lost the other one, but yeah, they coming up. The LA Lakers are at number 5, 6 LA Clippers, number 7 Minnesota Timberwolves, number 8 Dallas Mavericks, 9 Sacramento Kings, 10 Golden State Warriors, number 11 Phoenix Suns, 12 Spurs, 13 Portland. Portland was hot for a second. Them folks had like a 8-9 game win streak. They lost a couple in a row lately. Utah at 14 and New Orleans at 15. What do y'all give me one thing you're looking forward to the second half of the season before we get out of here, gentlemen? One thing.
It's weird to say this, but March Madness in the NBA world. So now the trades have been made. You've had some time to be with your team over this break. Like, what does March look like for you all? And I know you guys have told me the 76ers are dead, but they also have one of the easiest schedules remaining in the NBA.
Okay.
So if that requires some people to rest and some other things and be something, then that'll do. But to me, I look forward to March Madness because March Madness sets it all up for April. Because once April comes, then again, like I've said before, the playing teams really control how this works. To be honest, playing teams have a lot more control than the 1 and 2 seeds do. And that if Adam Silver, Adam, you're gonna check on something, check on that playing scenario. Because what if I'm the number 1 seed? Well, you know what? If I'm Boston, maybe I don't want to play you. Maybe I want you instead. I think you need to give more control to the 1 and 2 seed to be at the end of the day.
I like what Sheedy said. Just like on the back end of the season, it's like how are those play-in teams starting to formulate? Because you got a lot of teams, especially in the Western Conference. 2.5 games within 7 and 10, and then 7 and 10 that are in the Eastern Conference, like 4.5. So in that Western Conference, the Wild West is gonna get even crazier. And then you got teams, that are 5 to 12, whatever. They got new pieces on their team. So how do they gel? Especially with the Lakers and the Warriors and the Kings too. Like the Kings are right there too, and they got what I call them, the Sacramento Bulls. They got some nice pieces right there. They can still contend. Will the Mavericks still stay in playoff contention? I doubt it because again, Anthony Davis always hurt. But again, we'll see. But I'm looking forward for sure for the Lakers. I'm looking forward to seeing how Luke and LeBron gel. That's probably my biggest thing for the rest of the season.
I haven't said this on a podcast platform yet, but the Kings did get Valanciunas. You finally got a big man.
I wasn't gonna let you leave without it.
Praise God. Finally. He ain't the best, but that's a start. That's a start for me. Like, okay, we finally got somebody at 7 feet that can get rebounds and he can shoot a jumper as well too. I'm fine. I'm curious to see how the West pans out as far as like who's going to give OKC trouble aside from it ain't Dallas no more. It ain't Dallas because Dallas AD is out for multiple weeks and I don't think he's gonna be himself when he gets back. So who is going to give OKC trouble? I mean, they've been beating everybody ass aside from Dallas, bro. Like they choke teams out. Like you're gonna lose by at least 15 points when you play OKC.
And that starts in the second half.
Yeah.
Like y'all. I'm sorry.
Right now, just speaking right now, playoffs starting tomorrow. Do y'all really see? And I guess this asking savage question again, but do y'all really see anybody beating OKC right now as of today?
I don't.
In the Western Conference, at least.
Maybe Denver, but I don't. I think OKC is so good on defense that they probably will figure something out with Denver.
Yeah, in 7 games they figure him out.
Yeah.
They got the bodies to throw at Joker too.
Mm-hmm. You got 3 bodies to throw at that man, bro.
Man, they got another one. They got somebody else.
Who they get?
Daniel Tice.
They got Tice, Hardstein, and shit.
Yeah. Plug him in for 5-7 minutes and let him hold down the paint. He'll do his job.
Yep.
I respect that.
Then you got perimeter defenders. You got SGA who can lock down. You got Dort that can lock down. J-Dub can lock down. It's like Caruso can lock. It's like damn.
And they can score. And they got people that can score. Like this is a complete team. If they don't do it this year, it's trouble.
Yeah, it's gonna be trouble. That's why I said like this year is the year if you're gonna do it out west because you are very clearly better than everybody. And Dallas traded away your killer. The Thunder killer was Luka. You traded, which again,
everybody killer. Everybody killer was Luka.
Literally, bro. And so I'm looking at they get the best point differential, even better than Cleveland, who's a top defense. There's a 13-point difference between what they score and what they give up. They score 118 per game, give up 105 in today's NBA. You know what I'm saying? To give up only 105 points in today's NBA is crazy. And then you scoring about 120. And they sit players in the fourth quarter. They sit in SGA and them in the fourth quarter, bro. They choke you out. And I'm wondering who is going to step up and figure out how to stop OKC. I don't know if anybody can, but somebody got to do it because otherwise it's going to be smooth sailing to the finals because the Grizzlies are not, in my opinion, a strong number 2 seed. They're just not. They're okay. I had them at a 6 seed, but they're not a strong number 2 seed. The Rockets, not a strong number 4 seed. The Lakers, I don't believe in them without a big man. Clippers, right now, not as good. I just don't believe it. And in the play-in teams, nope. The only thing you got is Denver. It's the only thing you got. And Denver could probably lose to somebody at some point. Unless they play the Lakers, then they guarantee win that series for sure. They're going, oh my God, it's going to be a problem if they play the Lakers in the first round. They're going to be killing them. So that's what I'm looking for, man. The Thunder, who is going to challenge the Thunder is what I want to see in the second half of the season. So
I like that.
We will be back next week. Same time, same place. We back at it, man. Again, subscribe to the channel if you're new. On our way to 400. Trying to get to 500 for the end of the season, man. Let's get it, man.
Right.
Stay safe. Be blessed. Peace.